Hello, everyone. Welcome to Love and Motivation. And today, here on the channel, we will talk about how prolonged stress can lead to depression. Interested? Stay with me in this video and let's reflect on this topic together. Have you ever felt exhausted even after sleeping? Have you ever noticed yourself becoming more irritable, less motivated, or emotionally numb after going through a stressful period? What if the stress you've been carrying for weeks, months, or even years is doing more damage than you realize? Most people think stress is simply a normal part of life, and in small amounts, it can be. But when stress becomes constant, when your mind never gets a chance to recover, it can slowly begin to affect your emotions, your health, your relationships, and even your ability to experience happiness. In some cases, prolonged stress can become one of the biggest contributors to depression. Today, we're going to explore how stress affects the brain, why it can eventually lead to depression, and most importantly, what you can do to protect your mental well-being. Let's begin. Part 1. What is stress? Before we understand how stress can lead to depression, we first need to understand what stress actually is. Stress is your body's natural response to challenges, threats, or demands. When you face a difficult situation, your brain activates what is often called the fight or flight response. Your body releases stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. Your heart beats faster, your muscles become tense, your brain becomes more alert. This response was designed to help humans survive danger. Thousands of years ago, stress helped our ancestors escape predators and react quickly to threats. The problem is that modern stress is very different. Today, the threats aren't usually wild animals. Instead, they might be financial problems, work pressure, family conflicts, loneliness, academic demands, health concerns, relationship struggles, social anxiety. And unlike ancient dangers that disappeared after a few minutes, modern stress often stays with us for months or years. Part 2. When stress becomes chronic. Occasional stress is normal. Chronic stress is different. Chronic stress occurs when your body remains in a prolonged state of tension and alertness. Imagine running a car engine at maximum speed every hour of every day. Eventually, the engine would wear out. The same thing happens to the human mind and body. When cortisol levels remain elevated for long periods, they begin affecting many systems throughout the body. People may experience constant fatigue, headaches, sleep problems, difficulty concentrating, muscle tension, digestive issues, mood changes, loss of motivation. At first, these symptoms may seem small, but over time, they can become overwhelming, and this is where the connection to depression begins. Part 3. How stress changes the brain. Many people don't realize that prolonged stress can actually influence how the brain functions. Research has shown that chronic stress can affect areas of the brain involved in memory, emotions, and decision-making. When stress becomes excessive, the brain becomes focused on survival. It starts prioritizing danger detection. As a result, people may become more negative, fearful, or emotionally exhausted. Activities that once brought joy may no longer feel rewarding. The brain's emotional balance begins to shift. Over time, people may experience persistent sadness, hopelessness, low self-esteem, difficulty feeling pleasure, loss of interest in hobbies, withdrawal from friends and family. These are also common symptoms associated with depression. Stress doesn't always cause depression directly, but it can create the conditions that make depression more likely to develop. Part 4. The emotional weight of long-term stress. Stress isn't only physical, it's emotional. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack every single day. At first, it feels manageable, but as time passes, the weight becomes harder and harder to carry. Eventually, even simple tasks become exhausting. The same thing happens emotionally. When people face ongoing stress, they often feel trapped. They may begin believing, nothing will ever change. I can't handle this anymore. I'm failing. I'm not strong enough. These thoughts can slowly damage confidence and hope is one of the most important protective factors against depression. When hope begins to disappear, emotional suffering often grows. Part 5. Signs that stress may be affecting your mental health. How can you tell if stress is becoming dangerous? Here are some warning signs. You feel exhausted most of the time. You struggle to enjoy activities you once loved. You have difficulty sleeping or sleep too much. You constantly feel overwhelmed. You become easily irritated. You isolate yourself from others. You lose motivation. You feel hopeless about the future. You struggle to concentrate. You experience persistent sadness. If several of these symptoms last for weeks or months, it may be a sign that stress is having a serious impact on your mental health. Seeking support is important. There is strength in asking for help. Part 6. WHO is most at risk. Anyone can experience stress, but certain situations can increase vulnerability. People may be at higher risk if they experience long-term financial hardship, chronic illness, caregiver burnout, workplace pressure, traumatic experiences, social isolation, anxiety disorders, major life changes, repeated exposure to stressful environments. This doesn't mean depression is inevitable, but it does mean self-care becomes even more important. Part 7. How to protect yourself. The good news is that there are healthy ways to reduce stress before it becomes overwhelming. First, prioritize sleep. Your brain needs rest to recover emotionally. Second, stay physically active. Exercise helps regulate stress hormones and improves mood. Third, maintain social connections. Talking to trusted friends or family members can make a tremendous difference. Fourth, set healthy boundaries. Not every problem is yours to solve. Learning to say no can protect your mental energy. Fifth, practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Simple breathing exercises can help calm the nervous system. And finally, don't wait until you're completely overwhelmed before seeking support. Professional help can provide valuable tools for managing stress and protecting mental health. Part 8. A message of hope. If you've been carrying stress for a long time, I want you to hear this. Feeling exhausted does not mean you are weak. Struggling does not mean you have failed. Needing help does not mean you are broken. Life can become incredibly heavy sometimes, but heavy seasons do not last forever. The human mind is remarkably resilient. With support, self-care, and the right resources, recovery is possible. Many people who once felt overwhelmed by stress have gone on to rebuild their lives, restore their mental health, and rediscover joy. You can too. Stress is a normal part of life, but when stress becomes constant, it can slowly affect the mind, the body, and emotional well-being. Understanding this connection is one of the most important steps toward protecting yourself and the people you care about. Remember, you don't have to carry every burden alone. You don't have to face every challenge in silence. And no matter how difficult things may seem today, there is always hope for tomorrow. If this video helped you better understand the connection between stress and depression, make sure to subscribe to Love and Motive Experience. Leave a comment sharing your thoughts and like this video and share it with someone who may need this message today. And remember, taking care of your mental health is not a luxury, it's one of the most important investments you can make in your future. Until next time, stay strong, stay hopeful, and keep moving forward.